Hi everybody, welcome to Balacho Cycler from admins Milos Balaban and Vancha Gorgiev. This is a tutorial on how to purchase your position, and just let me go briefly to this presentation on how it works. So turn 0.01 Bitcoin into 0.025, which you will get directly to your Bitcoin wallet. So this is a company for Cycler 4x1. Straight line cycler. Your position will cost you 0.01 Bitcoin. You can have as many positions as you like. And when you cycle, you will get 0.025 directly to your wallet. And of course, a re-entry into the matrix, free, completely free, which will also again make you 0.025 Bitcoins. You don't have to have any referrals in order to cycle or to make money here, so don't worry about referrals. And here's a graphical view of how does it look like. So member one here is you, for instance, and everybody here, members below, are purchasing one position each. So here you can see after you purchase your position, 3 people that join after you will cycle and get a new spot into the matrix. So member 5, member 6, member 7 also joins and purchase one position, and then member 2 will also cycle and get a new position. So basically that's how it works, and let's proceed to the next thing, and that is how to purchase your position. Okay, so we are on balachocycler.com website, and the next thing you need to do here is click join now in order to purchase a position. So you have to have Bitcoins on any Bitcoin wallet you desire, so there is no limitations with that. So when we go to join now, we will be transferred to the new page where we can see the instructions on how to do it. So step 1 is that we click on this button. So we are using coin payments to pay our 0.01 Bitcoin. So we click on it and wait until the page shows. So this is the page where we need to enter some information in order to complete our purchase. We need to enter the first name, last name, and your email address. You need to fill this first, and then you proceed to the next thing. Here is how many positions would you like to purchase. If you want to purchase more than one position, you need to enter the amount. So if we want to purchase 2 positions, we need to click recalculate. You must click recalculate, because if you don't, you will be only paying 0.01 Bitcoin. Okay, so whenever you change quantity, you must click recalculate. In order to this to work, you have to enter this information here, so please remember that first. Okay, so we are going, for the purpose of this tutorial, going to buy one position. So I recalculate again. I see the price is 0.01. This is total price. I will pay a fee of a little bit tax, which coin payments takes for the payment for this transaction. Okay, so we are choosing your coin. So here you need to click. It's blue, it needs to be green, so we need to click on it, and it's green. Now we can continue and complete the checkout. If you want to say something to your seller, to the Balacho Cycler admin, you can write here if you have any text or a message. Okay, so we're going to complete the checkout. When we click complete the checkout, important thing is that you have 3 hours in order to make a payment. Okay, we are now waiting a little bit. I don't know why, but let's wait for a second until it loads. Okay, so we are redirecting to the next page. Here we have a QR code. So if you have your Bitcoins on a wallet, on a cell phone, on your mobile phone, you can use that mobile phone application and choose a scan QR code in order to pay. So if you scan with the mobile phone, it will load all the data inside. It will load the address, and it will load the amount. So you must be careful about that. Okay, so if you're doing it manually, like I will do now, I'm using the jax.io wallet. This wallet is very good. I won't go into too many details, but you can use any wallet you like. You can use blockchain wallet, you can use coin payments, you can use the Jax, you can use whichever you can use Xapo or whatever. It doesn't matter which one you use. Okay, so let's go and copy this address. We need to copy the address. You must be aware that this is not reversible. So if you miss something, don't copy it manually, don't write it manually, just copy paste and make sure it's correctly done. So let's paste it here. we check the first two, 3, 4, and last is P4. So let me check that. Yes, that's good. That's correct. Okay, so I need to enter 0.010. So I need to pay this amount. Okay, so be careful about selecting the amount. You can enter it manually or you can just write it down. 0.0101. Okay, so that's including the fee of the coin payments. This is the fee for the coin payments. It's not fee for the wallet to pay for it. It's not a transaction fee. Okay, so we are paying 0.0101 to this address, and we click send. In Jax.io, if you're using Jax wallet, you can choose the mining fee. So this is the mining fee I was telling about. So if you wanted to go slow, you can use slow, cheap, average, or fast. I use fast because in that way my confirmation will come as soon as possible. It will probably do in the 30 minutes period. Okay, so I use that one, and I click confirm. I need to enter my PIN, and I sent 0.0101 to the coin payments. Now you can see here on this website, soon it will show me a message. It will display a message that I sent that amount correctly, so I completed the payment. Okay, so here it is. Payment is pending, confirms before timeout. That's what we did, and we need to click continue to seller store. When we do that, we are on the registration page. So now we have to enter our name. So I'm entering my name, my username, my email, and my Bitcoin address. So I will use this Bitcoin address, which I have here. I copy that to clipboard. I'm going to paste it here. You must be careful about your Bitcoin address. It must be correct, because if your Bitcoin address is wrong, when you cycle, that amount or the amount you need to receive will go somewhere else. So it's not reversible. Be careful about that. So make sure that you copied your address correctly. Always use this. Every wallet has some kind of this icon, similar like a copy icon, so you don't have to copy it manually. You can copy it manually, but I use this icon in order to copy it to clipboard by the program itself, so I don't miss any letter or any number. Okay, so let's go to the next thing, and that is hash ID or transaction ID. So this is important as well. When we made a transaction, when we sent this 0.1 Bitcoin, we made so the blockchain works in a way that it sends it has a transaction ID, so we can identify that this transaction is ours. So you can use BlockCipher or blockchain.info. It's very reliable. So we will use blockchain.info in order to so you can see how can you find your hash ID. So what I did here, what we did here is that we sent 0.01 Bitcoin to we send it to the specific address. We send it to this 34KGW address. Okay, so if we want to find that address, we need to paste that address here. I'm pasting the hash ID just to see the address. So this is the address where we send the money to. So basically, when you access the coin payments website, let me show you that. So okay, I'm gonna put a complete checkout, but I won't complete the checkout. So here it is. This is the address that will be given that you need to send to. So as soon as you get this address, you go to the blockchain.info and you paste that address in the search bar. So there's a search bar here. Here's a search bar, and you need to paste that address there. So when you paste that address there, you can enter a search. There is no transactions at all. But when you do make a transaction and it's complete, you can refresh the page and the transaction will appear here. Since I'm using Jax.io, I have, yes, this is the transaction. This is the address I sent my Bitcoins to. It's always different. So remember, it's always making coin payments is always making different address. So I will show you my address which I sent the money to in order to get the hash ID. So if you're using any wallet, you're probably going to have the beginning and the end of the transaction. So here you can see the transaction ID is 42054. It begins with 42054, and here you can see 42054. The end is 57EB9, and that means that this is my valid hash ID. Another way that you can also make sure that this is your transaction is here, that you can see the time when you send it, 1429. This is universal time coordinate. This is UTC time. It means +1 if you're from Europe. Okay, so here is 1534. That means we send it at 329, 1529. That's the exact time that I send my bitcoins. Okay, so that's my transaction. So now what I have to do is copy this transaction ID and go back to my registration page and enter this hash ID here and click submit. Okay, so click submit. And then that's it. So if you decide that you want to make another payment, you do the same thing again. So you just close this bar tab, you go again and join now, and then you go to pay using coin payments, and then you enter the information you want, the quantity you want. You need to enter the first name, last name, etc., and recalculate, and then click this one so it's green, then complete the checkout and send it again. Then when you send it, when you pay, when you get the address, you will remember to copy again that address and paste it into the blockchain.info. So you need to paste it here in the search engine, so you will find it. When you send it, you will find the hash ID. So hash ID is something that you need to have, and you can always find it through the blockchain. If you're stuck or something, you can just contact support, or you can just contact somebody on Facebook, and they will explain it to you how it works. Okay, so it's very easy thing to do. But as you already know, it's if you already done this before, if you have been using any Bitcoin wallet, you will probably have a very easy way to find your transaction ID. If you know your Bitcoin address, and some wallets have their fixed Bitcoin address, you can also enter your Bitcoin wallet in the blockchain.info. You can enter your address, and you will see that you sent your money. So this is the address I used. So this is my address. If I copy it and paste it anywhere here, you can paste it in. Let me show you. You can paste it here in the search or here. It doesn't matter which one you use. Okay. So this is my address, and this is the amount of money I've been sending. So I've sent here. You can see 1429. That was the day. The amount of money is 0.0101. So this is my transaction, and this is the hash ID, which is the correct one. Okay. So that's the two ways that you can find your hash ID, either by entering your address or entering the sending address. Okay, so that's basically it, the tutorial on how to purchase your position and how to verify it with the hash ID. So thank you very much for your time, and see you in the Balacho Cycler. Have a nice day.